Daughter's school the day their daughter was sent back to class with a fractured elbow instead of being sent to the hospital. I'm Christine Medella.
I'm John Huck. Fox 5's Vince Sapienza spoke with the frustrated mother. He's in the newsroom now with how this all happened. Vince?
John, Christine, I'm told a week ago the child was playing on the monkey bars like any first grader would during recess when she fell and then broke her elbow. Now, the parents I spoke with say recess starts around 11 a.m. When they went to pick the daughter up at around 2:40, she was hysterical and in pain. And according to the family, she had been since she fell.
I fell on the monkey bars.
What was supposed to be a normal school pickup for Mom Marky Eisenhower turned out to be a trip to the emergency room.
She shows me her elbow. It's extremely swollen. She's crying still and told me that it happened at recess.
Marky says around 11 a.m., Laylan was sent to the office instead of the nurse because she says as of last week, Coral Academy on Nellis Air Force Base did not have a full-time nurse on hand, which as a charter school, they are not required by law.
It happened to be the attendance lady who told her she was fine and to go back to class. Twice, yes.
For 3+ hours, Laylan was forced to stay in class till the final bell rang, in pain, with what doctors later told Marky was a broken elbow.
They were shocked that she went on for the rest of the school day. I would at least expect a note, at the very least, or a phone call, because we do give our emergency contact information in the beginning of the school year.
Marky even said she tried contacting Laylan's teacher directly on Dojo, an app that allows instant communication between parent and teacher. But for more than a week, silence.
It's upsetting because I feel like Leland was in pain for a long time. And I'm scared for the other kids at this point because there's not a nurse there. They're using their office staff to help tend to the kids.
But in a statement, Vox Solid Communications said on behalf of Coral Academy of Science at Nellis currently has a full-time nurse on staff. In this particular case, the student was not in distress, nor did she have any discoloration, etc. We have since resolved the incident with the student's parents, and no further action is needed. Marky says she's scared and hesitant to even send her little girl to school these days because she doesn't know in what shape she'll come home.
I'm scared every day. I don't hear anything. I even tried to reach out to her teacher about having a little buddy for her because she has a broken arm now. Is anybody going to help her? I don't know. It's worrisome every day that I drop her off. No, there was no response to that.
Now, I did get a response, and that was the email statement you saw right there on your screen. I called the school to confirm if they did have a full-time nurse on hand. They said yes. I asked when did she or he start. They would not give me that information. Now, the mother who you'd heard from told me of last Tuesday there was no full-time nurse, and if there is a full-time nurse, they have not been notified. From the newsroom, I'm Vince Sapienza, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
And you'd have to wonder about the qualifications if this nurse could not recognize this little girl had broken her arm.
Absolutely. They say there was no discoloration and there was no outcry when the mother says she was crying for a good 3 hours and well after went on the way to the hospital.
All right, Vince, we will follow up when required. Thank you.